Hey, Kentucky, welcome back. Time to talk a few more topics now. First up, the effects of coronavirus continue to impact sports on every level. The Kentucky 2A Championships has announced that it will postpone its fall sports tournaments to 2021. Leaders say they had hoped to begin with basketball, then phase into baseball and softball, and finally to soccer and volleyball. But all of those sports have been pushed back in the best interest of players and fans. Keith, I don't know what it means for everybody else.
No, I don't either. You're right. But it's disappointing for them on one hand because they had really just gotten this thing started and it seemed to be doing pretty well. But on the other hand, maybe it'll be a benefit. They did just get it started. They'll take a year off and maybe they can look at ways that they can improve it, make it even better than it was before.
Yep. All right, the University of Kentucky has released data from its first day of student COVID-19 testing. The results found of 1,600 people tested on Monday, only 12 came up positive, which is a 0.75% positivity rate. Although that rate had started slightly creeping up as we followed it today, Keith, but so far so good.
Yeah, that sounds great. I don't know that I was real worried about students coming in. It's just, what happens after they're at the university and where they're going and how they're, getting in contact with others. So hopefully they're very careful.
And I am worried that the majority of younger people are asymptomatic, so you don't know. And so that's why this testing, I think, is helpful. The Governor's Cup won't take place this year, but two in-state football teams will face off. The ACC released its full 2020 schedule, SEC, and Louisville will start its season against Western Kentucky, September 12th in Cardinal Stadium. Keith, I know Western fans are super excited about this.
Yeah, they kind of figured it was going to be Western or Murray State, so they were glad, I guess, to be able to get Louisville and be able to showcase their program against, one of the top teams in the state. Not getting Kentucky. I've seen Kentucky take a couple shots from Western Kentucky, but obviously they couldn't do anything about it this year.
Nope, and, they still will get that check, which is hurting a lot of smaller schools out there because of the conference-only play. All right, Kentucky volleyball players received an unexpected surprise from their head coach yesterday morning. Craig Skinner and the rest of the coaching staff hand-delivered rings commemorating the third straight SEC title while still observing social distancing and being masked up. But Keith, what Craig Skinner has done in his time here is really incredible.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of great coaches on campus, but I really like what he's done and his staying power. I don't know if other schools have come after him and looked and tried to pick him away, but I'm glad he has stayed at the University of Kentucky, and it's so good to see them get a chance to celebrate what happened last year.
Absolutely. Well, UK fan favorite Benny Snell hasn't forgotten his time in Lexington, which is demonstrated on his new TikTok page. Here's just a sample of what he's been posting.
Snell, yeah.
That's one of many fan-made videos posted by the Pittsburgh Steelers running back. His account at I am Benny Snell Jr. currently has over 10,000 followers and over 140,000 likes and 1 million views. Keith, he was made for this. He was made for this.
Totally. He's always been a talker, and he's always loved to get a little, chat in with everybody. You're talking about this Benny Snell Jr. on this Pittsburgh Steelers team. And but I do love the fact that he is still keeping Kentucky at his heart. And, he sounds like he's trying to get one of our jobs because he's kind of talking about, here's what I did in this play and all this. And he talks about how he celebrated. It's really funny stuff. I don't have TikTok, but if I did, I would follow him.
Eventually, he will be doing one of our jobs, only on a much grander scale. I promise you that. Tonight's wrap-up is next as Hey Kentucky continues.